Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Woman to Woman Show. I'm Trey Kearney. We have a very exciting show for you tonight. Just a few things we want to talk about. I'm very engaged with you guys on Facebook. We've been getting a lot of inboxes, a lot of letters for advice, and a lot of people giving some advice and their opinion. We appreciate you so much engaging with us on Facebook, so continue to do so. And please visit the website at www.thew2wshow.com. We look forward to seeing you there. We have a lot of prizes and giveaways now, so check it out. Maybe you'll win a t-shirt, a coffee mug, or some other nice things. But anyway, let's get to the subject at hand. I'm here to talk to you, woman to woman, about a few things that have been on my mind, a few things that I know some people are going through personally, and they wanted me to share with you. So the first thing is, there was a woman who sent me an email, and this really disturbed me. So I really want to talk about this first because it's so important. And I know a lot of times people's attention span is not that long. So I want to get this out, and I want to get this message out to you. When we indulge in inappropriate behavior with other people's husbands, there are consequences to our actions. There's a woman who wrote me a letter. She was very open, didn't want her identity revealed. She wanted to remain anonymous, and I respect that. But she sent me a letter saying that, I'm a side chick. I was a side chick. I slept with plenty of people's husbands knowingly and unknowingly. I slept with people's boyfriends, and, she was comfortable with it because she was a single woman and she wasn't looking for a relationship, and it didn't bother her. So hindsight is 2020 for this woman, though. Moving forward, she met someone that was single also with no children that she liked, and they were having started a relationship. And before they got engaged with sexual contact, he asked her, would she mind taking an STD test? And she didn't mind. So they went down, they took the test, and to find out, to her surprise, she was infected with herpes. So the guy broke up with her, and, she's devastated. Not only for that, not only because of that, but she's devastated because she trusted these men who she was sleeping with because they had significant others, which is the funniest thing to me. But I can understand how she would think that that's, safe, because she would think that these partners would want to keep their partners safe, which is the furthest thing from the truth. Ladies, we have to protect ourselves. It is so dangerous out here. This woman said, I'm here to warn wives and side chicks. I'm here to warn the wife, and I'm here to warn the side chick that your husband is sleeping with me unprotected, and if he's sleeping with her unprotected, I'm sure that there's other women. And to the side chick, you're sleeping with somebody's husband that you don't know was infected with something, and you're passing around because you're single, so you're passing around to other people, and you're infecting wives, mothers, sisters, daughters, and for her case, and I don't say thank God she has herpes, but it could have been something so much more worse than herpes. So she's seeking professional help right now because she's devastated from the fact that she thought that this guy that she met was her soulmate, was supposed to be her husband, the father of her children, and she's going through what she calls karma. She said, I got just what I deserve, herpes. She said she would never, ever sleep with someone else's husband or boyfriend knowingly. And I just want to say to this woman, nobody deserves to get a sexually transmitted disease. That's why we have to protect ourselves. Nobody deserves that. We all make mistakes. And what this show is about accountability, and it's about making better choices. And this woman said when her friend told her to tune into the show in June, she wasn't beat for it. She said she really didn't like the show because she thought we was, trying to tell her what to do, I guess. I mean, she didn't get into it in the email, but she was just saying, I was just like, so what? I'm sleeping with somebody's husband or boyfriend. Like, it's nobody's business. But she also said that, I'm not the one that's married. I'm single. And then she said in the email that herpes doesn't know who's married and who's single, which is a great point. So I'm saying to the wives, I'm not saying go accuse your husband of anything, but I'm saying when you have your annual exam, when you have your physical, when you have your pap smear, by all means, you should ask your gynecologist to test you for STDs. Not that we're accusing anybody of everything, but people do make mistakes. And we want to be safe, and we want to know early on, because when you find out something early, you can really, prevent it from, it may prevent from killing you. So You should be tested every year, even if you're married. Even if you're married. It's sad to say, but even if you're married, you should be tested because there's a lot going on in the world right now. And ladies, this is where I speak to you. If a man is married and he has children and he has a home and you should back off because things like this happen. You cause a mother to may not be here for her child. You cause a mother to be sick from an STD that she can't get rid of. And these women, they don't know they have it. So one of the viewers on Facebook posted, well, she said in her Facebook post, she said, one question I do have is, should I call these men and let them know what's going on? And one of the viewers on Facebook said, their wives already know, but I went and did some research and you may not have any symptoms from herpes. You may not have any symptoms from herpes, but the person who you pass it on to may have symptoms. So I don't know if she should call the guys or maybe she should, but you can go on Facebook and give her your advice, and I'll continue to reach out to her to see how she's doing, and I'll keep you guys informed. But I just want to let you guys know that cheating is consequences in so many different ways, not just karma, but you can get an STD. Cheating can affect you in so many ways. You can lose the person who you think is the love of your life. Somebody who is single with no children. This woman really had someone who was really on her level and was ready to move forward into a committed relationship with her. But the things that she did based on her choices, there were consequences to her actions. You must know that there will be consequences to your actions. So I hope you guys are hearing me. These letters that we get, these inbox that we get, they're real. They're from real people. And then one of the women who commented under this said she knows another woman that's going through this. I'm like, this is unbelievable. But these are the things that can happen. And we'll be doing an interview with a few people in the health field who's going to talk about these things, how to protect yourself, why you should protect yourself, the things that can happen to you. So we want you to stay tuned for that. We have some great interviews coming up for you guys. This is serious. This is a serious health issue because there are so many STDs out here that we don't even know about that show no signs until later on in life when you do find someone that you want to be with, and it's like, I have to tell this person, I have an STD, like, and a lot of people aren't going to stick around whether you could sit and tell them, you can use a condom will protect you. A lot of people are scared and they will quickly drop you like a hot potato. So what you do will come back on you. We have to make better choices, especially for our health. Please, if you're a husband and you're out here listening, because I'm sure there's some husbands who watch this. If you're a husband out here listening, listen to me. I'm not saying go cheat. Nobody should cheat on anybody. If you don't want to be with somebody, just tell them, I don't want to be with you. Time to go. If you get yourself in a situation where you are going to do something that you know you shouldn't be doing, at least protect your wife's body. At least protect your girlfriend's health. At least protect your own health. This is serious. And I want you guys to really, and the women out here who are sleeping with, who are, justified side chicks, because I get letters from some women that say, I don't mind being a side chick. It's not my problem. Well, I say this to you from someone who went through this, who has herpes. You should protect yourself. You should use a condom at all times, not because of pregnancy, not because of anything other than a health risk for you that you could actually die. There's so many diseases that you could get, it's not even funny. There are things that I looked up online that I never even heard of before. I'm just like, oh my God, like, ew, like, really? So I want you guys to really think about the side chicks. And I want to find another name for side chicks. You guys inbox me or go on Facebook. Maybe we can call them something else because that's not what they really want to be. So maybe we could just call them, women who are confused, women who are lost, women who need direction, women who need to get their self-esteem boosted. My sister, like, yo, please, we need to really protect each other from a health point of view. I am so concerned about all of you. And I don't want to go on a soapbox about this, but I really just wanted to talk about that for a few minutes. So the one thing I want you guys to get from this is protect yourself. Wives, be aware that you should be tested for STDs every year when you get your annual. Please just say, just test me for everything. It's okay. Please, HIV, herpes, just test me for all STDs. I mean, it'll probably come back nothing, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So the other thing I wanted to talk about is wives. Please don't get mad at me. I'm only being honest here from the guys I've been talking to for the last couple of weeks. I've been doing like online chats and, just talking to people on the street, asking them questions about, why men cheat or, what's the problem? Why they get side chicks and all of this other stuff. So a lot of the men said once a woman has a man, she lets herself go. Wives, if your husband married you and you were a size 2, that's what he was attracted to. If you're a size 14 now and he's talking to you and he's saying, maybe we can go to the gym together. Maybe I can get you a treadmill for Christmas. Baby, don't need no more ho-hos. Like, you got to listen. Men are attracted to what they're attracted to. And I'm not saying anything about women who are plus size or full size or heavy or thick, because men like what they like. There are men that love thick women. There are men that love heavy women. I'm not talking about thick. I'm talking about heavy, healthy women, 250 pounds, 200 pounds. I'm talking about there are some men that really love big women. And if you lose too much weight, you're going to have a problem because he was attracted to you because you was a healthy girl, because you was fluffy, because you was thick. And now when he met you, you were a size 22 and now you're down to a 14 and he's looking like, I don't think so. So now he's looking at the next heavy set woman and he's like, yo, she looks good. So ladies, we have to maintain what it is that we brought to the table when we first came to this man, whether it be physical, intellectual. Some men love women who are in school. I mean, they're attracted. I know you can't go to school forever, but continue to read books. Continue to educate yourself. Take a class. If that's what you guys was your common thread, you have to continue these things. If you did love sports with your man and you took him to basketball games, went to baseball games, if you were that all-around sports girl, now all of a sudden when the football games come on, you're in the other room, you're on the phone, you don't ever want to do this with him and that with him. You're going to have problems. If you're the chick that played, video games with this guy, he thought you was the bomb. Like, yo, she played Call of Duty better than me. Like, you have to maintain these things, ladies. We have to, because these are the things that we want from our men. We want him to give us flowers like he used to. We want him to take us out like we used to. But we not dressing up like we used to. When he used to pick you up, he used to put on the skinny jeans, the cute little blouse and the pumps. Now he come and you got on, you in the house with him, you got on raggedy sweatpants, a stained t-shirt, and some dirty slippers. When he coming home, he like, oh, okay. And this is some of the things that the guys who I talked to were telling me. They were like, oh, she got comfortable. She don't ever want to go out no more. It's always the kids, the baby this, my mother that. When I was always on the front burner, now she's putting me on the back burner. Oh, I spoke to this older woman, right? She was so funny. She's married for 42 years. So she said, I still dress up for my man. I was like, oh, okay. She was like, yeah, he likes a little spice and he likes different stuff. So I dress up, and every year on his birthday, I put on a blonde wig and he loves it. He looks so forward to his birthday every year and he just adores me and he talks about me like we just met. She said, I just keep it spicy. I continue to do the things that he loves. I continue to cook for him. I try to make different dishes now. And the secret is, listen to this, ladies. The secret is she doesn't like to cook. She does not enjoy cooking. But he enjoys the food. And when she cooks for him, he is so nice and so good to her and so appreciative that she doesn't mind cooking. And we have to be mindful of these things. We have to do the things that our men like, that we did from the beginning, or we leave a crack in the door for the chick at work. We leave a crack in the door for the chick at the gym. If you overweight and you were thin and you and him was getting it in at the gym and now you don't want to go. That girl at the gym every day that's spotting him, I'm telling you, there's some women, and these are the women that we're talking to, we're saying, don't do these things, but there are some women who we're not going to get through to. So you have to protect your home. You need to do what it is that you need to do. You have to make sure you maintain. And then I spoke to another young lady. She was 27 years old. She said, she's been married for 2 years. She said, my husband barely ever sees me without makeup. She says she gets up at 5 a.m. to put her makeup on and do her hair before he even gets up. And check this out. She doesn't sleep with her hair tied down. She goes to bed with her hair loose, and she gets up in the morning at 5 a.m. before she makes his breakfast, does her hair, puts on her makeup, gets dressed up in the morning, and is cooking at the stove and pumps. And I'm not saying you have to do all of this, but you must really, really try to maintain the spice. You must really let him know that I'm still into you. You must let him know that I still care about what you think. And then I spoke to another woman, and she said, you know, he got to understand that I'm tired. He got to understand we have 3 kids. He has to understand the house has to be cleaned up. I'm working a part-time job because, you know, we have to make ends meet. And I just told her, I said, I understand everything because I'm in the same situation. Not the same situation as her, but we're all, as women, in the same situation. We're all busy. We all have lives. Some of us are CEOs. Some of us are nurses. Some of us are stay-at-home moms. And it's very, very tiring, but you have to maintain your relationship or else he'll start looking elsewhere. And like I said before, I always have to say this. We're not giving men permission to cheat ever. Nobody is supposed to cheat. If you're unhappy, you're supposed to communicate. Now, if your man is communicating these things to you and you keep pushing him off and you keep making excuses, you're leaving the door open for a situation to happen to you. And I'm just here to tell you, don't let those situations come into play in your life or in your house. Make the effort. Make the extra effort. I know I'm tired too sometimes. You guys know I have Jermaine. I have an autistic son, and he keeps me busy 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. He's even busy in his sleep. However, I have to maintain other relationships outside of him. That means we have to get balanced. We have to be able to maintain work where we get our work done. We have to maintain our relationship in the house with our husband, our boyfriend, our fiance. If he's not living in the house, we still have to maintain our relationships with our men. So, ladies, I'm just giving you a heads up from what I've been hearing, what I've been researching. And I'm going back to school now because I want to make sure that I'm well equipped to help women who've been hurt from infidelity, help women who are in relationships they shouldn't be in with other people's husbands. I just want to make sure I'm equipped to do these things. I don't want to ever give anybody bad information. It was somebody else I spoke to. Oh, it was a guy I spoke to. He said he loved his wife because she was a tomboy and she had a long ponytail. So her friends, friends, girls, listen to your man. What it is, what your man likes is what's important, not what your girlfriends tell you, because they will steer you down the wrong direction every single time. Trust me, been there, done that, got a t-shirt and a hat. But he said she came home without her ponytail. He absolutely 150% said he hated the short haircut. And she argued with him back and forth. Everybody says it looks nice. My girls love it. My mom said it looks nice. Everybody at the job. And he said, I don't like it. I like your ponytail. I like your long hair. I want you to grow it back. So he said that she doesn't want to grow the ponytail back. And he was just being really honest with me and said, I'm not attracted to her like that. I'm not attracted. I don't really want to be on her like that right now. I was attracted to the girl that I met with the ponytail who would just throw it back and I'm just like, ladies. And I told him, I said, just communicate. He said, I'm communicating. She's not listening to me. This is where the holes and the cracks and the opportunities come for other women, because he's going to be around a woman with a ponytail that's and I'm not saying he has any right to cheat. If he's not attracted and you guys can't get it together, what he should do as an adult is say, this is not working for me and I'm leaving. And a lot of people might think something as small as a ponytail is not that serious. But we all like what we like. And we know that when we meet people, that there's certain things about them that we like. That's even in friendships. Like our girls that we hang out with. We hang out with this one because she loves to go shoe shopping and she know what shoes to get. So that's why we hang out with her. We hang out with this one because she's a fashion queen. She know what to wear. She know what's in. She in Vogue. So we maintain our relationships by keeping those things in common and doing. We do that with our girlfriends all the time. We make sure that what they like, we do it for them. Like when we have girls' night, we make sure their wine is there. We make sure their drinks are there. But when it comes to our men, ladies, we argue. We give every excuse in the book. And I'm just saying, we have to do what it is that we did to get him. How you keep him is how you got him. So if you guys were, making love 5 days a week, and now you're down to 5 times a month, and he's, trying, and you're pushing him off because you're tired, you have to remember how you started. Like, this person is confused now. You have to have a conversation. If it's a health reason, then of course you have a conversation, but you have to always have open lines of communication, because you will have problems. And this is how cheating happens. When somebody is not getting what they want, somebody is not getting what they think that they should get, because in a relationship, the important thing is that you give your partner what they need and your partner gives you what you need. That's how the relationship works. When I'm doing for my partner, it makes my partner want to do for me. When you're doing for your partner, it'll make your partner want to do for you. But like I said, when we get into relationships as women and things, years and years go by, or even early on, you have a baby early, oh, cool, I got a baby, so cute. I got to go put the baby in the tub. I got to do this for the baby, You got to maintain a relationship with your man, too. And I'm not saying, it's two different loves, the baby and the man, but you have to make sure he still feels important, because I know some men that resent their kids, and that's just the truth of the matter. I'm going to try to get some of them to come on the show, but I know men who resent their children because of the mother, because the mother puts the child before the man. You can't do that. You have to balance the relationships. But I'm just saying, whatever it is that you did to get him, you got to keep doing it to keep him, or his eyes will wander. Like I said, if you were a size 2, I'm not saying you got to be a size 2, but don't be a size 22. If you're a size 22, don't go down to a size 14. And if it's health reasons, of course, you have to talk to him and say, the doctor said I got to lose 20 pounds or whatever. But you got to maintain your sexy for him. It's not about what your girlfriends say. It's not about what the people at your job say. It's not about what your family says. It's about what your mate needs. And we have to always remember that, because we're so quick to cater to everybody else except our man. So I think I touched on all the points. I just want you guys to really, really be mindful of, you really need to maintain your relationship. Like I tell guys all the time, we have conversations, and I say, I hear guys talking to their wives or their girlfriend like real slick and nasty. And I'm like, would you have said that to her when you first met her? And he's like, no. I said, so you shouldn't be saying that now. Like, you're tarnishing your relationship. Like, she don't want to hear that. If you wouldn't call a woman a B when you first met her, would you walk up on her, hey, B? No. If it was a B, you'd be like, hey, beautiful. So don't walk up on her now. Don't yell and scream. The first 6-7 months, she never even heard you yell and scream. Now, all of a sudden, you're comfortable and you're yelling and screaming. So we don't want that, lady. So we have to reverse it to understand that a man doesn't want to be talked down to, because we get to that point too where we just straight up disrespectful to our man in front of people. You disrespecting him in front of people. Like, that is a great blow to a man's ego, to be talked to any old kind of crazy way, to be talked to like a child, to be disrespected in front of your family, in front of your friends. He's supposed to be the head of the household. You come and you talking to him like he's crazy. You yelling and cursing and calling him all kind of names and treating him any kind of way. We can't do that. We have to really respect our men, because they get enough disrespect out in the streets right now. And they get so much disrespect, the police officers are just killing our men. So when they come home, that's supposed to be a safe haven where we uplift them, where we celebrate their manhood, where we congratulate them coming in from work. Like, we celebrate you. Like, thank you so much for working hard for this family today. Like, we have to get back to these things, people, because this is the thing that's causing infidelity. And, men are going out looking for a woman who is stroking his ego. Plain and simple. We have to understand that a man wants his ego stroked. And hey, if he's taking care of his house, taking care of his kids, taking care of you physically, mentally, emotionally, if he's doing what he's supposed to do, why shouldn't he be celebrated? Because he's a man. Men have needs too. And this is something that I'm just learning. Men have feelings and men have needs, ladies. And this is really, I'm really, really speaking compassionately to the wives. Like, please treat your man good and he'll treat you good. Now, some men just cheat because they're cheaters, because they have issues. Let's just get that straight, because I know there's some women that say, I did everything for him and he still cheated on me. That's a whole nother show. We'll get to that show later. But for the women out here who have a good man coming home, maintaining the household, respectful to you, putting you on a pedestal, treating you like the woman that you are, treating you the way you're supposed to be treated, please do the same in return for him. Please give him that same love that he's giving you. And like I said, as women, sometimes we forget that men have feelings and that they need certain things. I'm telling you right now, men have feelings and they need certain things. They need to feel loved. They need to feel honored. They need to feel respected. And they need to feel wanted. They need to feel valued. A lot of times, there's so many women right now, right? I'm just looking around. I hear so many women saying, I don't need no man. And I'm like, oh. And she got a man. I'm like, so what you got him for if you don't need him? I don't need no man. I make my own money. I know how to do this. I know how to. So why would he stick around if he knows that's the way you feel? Eventually, it's going to kick in and he's going to be like, well, she don't need no man. Let me go be with a woman who needs a man. I need a man. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth about me. I need a man. I think there's certain things that women can't do that men do. And I think it's certain things that men do that women can't do. No, I think it's certain things that women do that men can't do for them. So I think we need each other, but I certainly need a man. Like changing a light bulb, and that's just a little thing I'm talking about, but it's other things that I certainly need a man for. I need a man's opinion. I need companionship. I need somebody to talk to other than my girls. I need somebody to have my back 100%. Nobody has your back 100% like your man. If you are in a serious, good marriage, good relationship, nobody has your back like your man. So ladies, we're going to remove that from our vocabulary right now. I don't need no man. We're going to throw that in the trash. Throw it away. Don't ever say that again. Even when you're mad or whatever, no matter how much money you're making, that statement's in the trash. I don't need a man is now in the trash. Because would you want your man to say, I don't need no woman? You'd be looking at him like he was crazy, lady. So those are my points for tonight. Ladies, protect yourself. Wives, side chicks, girlfriends, women, protect yourself, period. Get yourself tested every year for STDs, period, married or single. And ladies, maintain your sexy for your man. Whatever that sexy is. And I'm not only talking about body image. I'm talking about if it's sexy for him that you play video games, maintain your sexy. If it's sexy for him that you get up under the car and you change the oil, maintain your sexy. If it's sexy for him that you let him cook, maintain your sexy, ladies. We have to maintain what it is that drew this man to us. And we have to be mindful. We have to be aware, and we have to be alert when they're communicating with us. Most men tell us the truth, and we don't listen. Most men tell us the truth. They tell us exactly what they want, and they're so easy to figure out. And like I said about the man who's just a dog, forget about him. Talk about the man that you married that you know is a good man, and you've been neglecting and ignoring his cries, and you won't grow your ponytail back. Girl, if you looking at this show and you cut your ponytail off, I don't know if you watch it, grow your ponytail back. He likes your ponytail. Grow it back. And there was another guy who said he loves it that his girl was a tomboy. And now she's trying to dress up. I mean, dress up for him when he wants you to, but it's all right if you the sneaker sweatsuit girl. You know, I'm kind of sort of tomboyish myself. Not all the time. I try to get cute when I need to. But do what it is that you did to get him. In order to keep him, you have to maintain what it is that you used to do. I am Trey Kearney from the Woman to Woman Show. If you have any questions, comments, thoughts, you can always inbox me on Facebook. You can email me. Go to the website. Go to the website, please. I appreciate you guys on Facebook, but I need you to go to the website and join my newsletter. I have a lot of information I need to give you starting at the top of the new year. Everything's going to be in that newsletter, so please go to the website, www.the2wshow.com, www.the2wshow.com. I will meet you over there. I'm going to have some free giveaways from I can't even talk about it right now because I'm not supposed to talk about that until I get all the paperwork and everything signed, but I'm going to have a lot of good giveaways, a lot of interviews coming up. I have some great new team members. I'm so excited for the new year. You guys can't even imagine. Please start planning for your new year. If you haven't started planning yet, you are way behind. So check me out on the website. Look me up on Facebook. Please look me up on Facebook. I'm easy to find. Woman to Woman. Just go find me on Facebook. Talk to me. Let me know what it is that you need. How can I help you? We are about restoring hope in families after infidelity, and we are about women respecting women's relationships. How can I help you heal from being hurt? That's what I'm here for. I'm Trey Kearney. You're tuned into the Woman to Woman show. I'll see you guys next week. I love you. Thank you for tuning in. You guys are the best. The Facebook community is on fire. I love you guys. Make sure you go to that website. I'm going to look for you. I'm watching. You know I'm watching. Thank you again. Love you guys. See you later. Bye.